Eating the world's hottest pepper brought this man to the ER, but not for the reason you thought. Wait till you hear this. Doctors were shocked what walked into their ER in an upstate New York quiet town. A 34-year-old man was brought in with a severe sudden onset headache. And while there are many causes of headaches, things from migraine headaches, tension headaches, cluster headaches, there are more sinister causes like bleeding within the brain, but this gentleman had no trauma, and doctors had no reason to believe that there would be bleeding in the brain, except for one thing. The patient wasn't acting right. He was complaining of the worst neck pain and head pain in his life, and when doctors tried to understand the story, they couldn't put two and two together. You see, normally when someone describes the worst headache of their life, doctors will call this a thunderclap headache. But this patient hadn't woken up with 10 out of 10 pain. There wasn't any sudden onset, but he did tell doctors he'd just been part of a hot pepper eating contest, and not just any hot pepper. This was a Carolina Reaper. Grown in South Carolina, the Carolina Reaper is one of, if not the hottest peppers in the world. As we mentioned, doctors couldn't figure out what was going on. In fact, they were so confused, they actually got imaging of the brain, which is relatively abnormal in a young, healthy male with a headache. Not only did they get imaging, they got contrasted studies, and you can see the images here. They're abnormal. What doctors found was shocking. In this view, you can see spasming and narrowing of the actual arteries inside the brain. Doctors diagnosed the man with a very rare condition known as reversible cerebral vasoconstriction. This condition literally means that the arteries spasm down and don't allow any blood to go to the brain. This gentleman was very fortunate. After 5 weeks, he had repeat imaging, and there was in fact reversal of the spasm in the arteries. Blood was flowing back to his brain normally, and there were no long-lasting effects. But I'm sure next time, he'll think twice about eating a pepper that hot.